What about your other arm? Does your other arm have any muscles? Oh, look at those things.
Don't flex out, buddy.
Okay, what do we got? Ooh, good year. There we go. All right. Cheers. Bottoms up. What's your name, by the way?
Hiker.
What was it?
Hiker.
Someone called you hiker? Did you hike?
Not that much.
Did you canoe?
Yeah.
Well, we should have called you canoeer. Always push down on the match so then it burns up on the wood. You want to try it? Here, let me hold your whiskey. Oh, don't worry. The parents are in the background and they're very responsible.
Oh.
Ah! Ah! No, you're good. You're good. Don't panic. You got it? Light the birch bark. Never panic. Don't ever panic in the woods.
Dang it. Oh. It's going.
Ow, I just burnt myself. What are you doing here, hiker?
What?
Wait, what are you doing here? I think you are here because you're the special person. Tell the camera what happened.
We found the paddle.
What paddle?
The Happy Campers.
Happy camper paddle! Every year they say, hey, hide a paddle. And then when people find it, and they win prizes. What's with that?
I wonder why we cheated.
Ooh. This is getting interesting now. Your child said cheating was part of it. So your dad was cheating, your mom was in the marsh full of leeches, and you were doing good in the world.
You were not cheating.
Yeah, we read the clues in the car, and then we got there and we were reading the clues on, and then my dad said, look at the boardwalk, and then we passed the whole most of them, and then we went, and then my dad read the clues again, and he was like, the big birch bark tree.
Yeah, the big birch. I hid it behind a big birch. But is it true that other people were looking for it and your dad punched them to the ground to make sure they didn't find it?
No.
That's not what the other people
No.
told me. And he
Yeah.
tripped them and punched them to the ground and said, you can't find the paddle. No? That's what everybody else told me. But it was getting dark too, right?
Yeah.
Did you have headlights?
Yeah.
Yeah? And were the bugs out?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I was getting bugged by them.
Bugs were so bad when I hit it because it was a few weeks, actually probably a month or more before you guys got there. The bugs were so bad I go, I could care less about this contest. Just put it behind a birch tree and ran down the trail.
Johnny and I were kind of like, I was like, I'm going to find the paddle because I hadn't been paying any attention to this contest prior to. And so I'm like, well, I'm going to go in and find it. And he was like,
I'll trip
he
you.
said he was going to
I'll
dump me out of the
trip
canoe.
you, I'll throw you out of the
He was going to
canoe.
pitch me out of the canoe.
Oh,
and
yeah.
like,
It was
if I
game
dunked
on the way over.
He said
So
if I
he's
dunked the
obsessed,
canoe-
you're in the marsh, you had nothing to do with it, and he catches you cheating. That's basically what I've heard so far.
Gonna dump the canoe because my maternal instincts would be to save Hiker, and he said while I was saving Hiker, he'd be off finding the paddle.
And I was not on her side. I was on Daddy's.
Yeah.
Cheers.
So I go leave.
They
Fall
won the
down hill.
contest. They did. They actually, the nice thing about, first of all, you guys aren't Chris Hockey.
We're not Chris Hawkins.
Woohoo!
No,
Cheers to
that's
that.
good.
Ooh. Oh, that's good.
I've been drinking 40 Creek and it's just smooth.
40 Creek is good, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
it's
But that
so
means you're
good.
not Scottish. You got a red beard.
You've got a gray beard.
I got a great.
Oh, don't get personal. Your dad has to have a bit of Scottish in him, right?
No, he's got red hair, but not a red beard.
Okay, so that means he's a Viking. So he's a Viking that cheated and ran away from his family to make sure he got the paddle, where his wife had
Not
maternal
me.
instincts and basically went into swamp ooze and you found the paddle. Is that how it all went
This
down?
is pretty much how it went down.
Look, the guy's into the apple juice more than... So what happened basically, that this again, the Paddle in the Park contest by Badger and Preston and a whole bunch of volunteers, it's all volunteer based. And we hide paddles, and is that like 4 years now? Oh, this is Whiskey Fireside chat number, I don't remember.
27 because you
missed
missed
25.
You missed 25.
I
I was
missed
going to
25.
point that out today. You missed 25.
I did miss 25. That's because I have a drinking problem. Now, the big question, did you sleep over while looking for this paddle?
Last
Not-
weekend
wow.
we slept
No,
over.
no, no!
No.
No, we did not sleep
that's
over.
just straight up
You
no.
finished work and then booted it.
He
Yeah.
woke me up out of a dead sleep. I worked midnight shift. He
I'm
came
feeling
home
bad
and
for
he
this
woke
woman.
me up and dragged me out of my bed, and he
he
was like
took-
panicking, and I thought
He
something.
took me right over camp.
Right out of summer camp. Took him right out of summer camp.
So
took him
your
right out of
Viking
bed.
father tore you out of camp, woke your mother up from a deep sleep because she works
it
a
was-
lot of
it
hours
was
because she's a very
done.
important you're a nurse.
It was done.
She
was
saves
done
people's
already.
lives, and this Viking tore her out of the bed and said, "We're gonna find Kevin's paddle."
Yeah. He was actually at work, and then he zipped out of work and got me. But
I'm
my
gonna
camp
need
was
more
already,
drink.
and he looked online, and then he saw the picture on the rock, and then he was like,
I know where that is.
yeah.
And
Yeah,
he said,
it was-
get out of bed.
It was like it was meant to happen. I came home, flipped on Facebook, and the first thing on the feed was the clue number 4, I believe it was, and it was the pictograph picture.
Oh,
and I'm
yeah.
like,
Yeah,
I know where that is.
that's
That's
cool.
Bon Echo.
Hey, slow down there, buddy.
That's your third shot.
Slow down!
I'm thirsty.
You're like your father, the Viking in him. Oh, we're still good. All right. This is how professional these shots happen
Yeah.
back here. You probably watch the YouTube and say, wow, they probably have a huge crew.
No.
No.
And there's
all
makeup
you.
involved and everything else.
And the other one, I saw it was just flat ground, but then when I got here, like,
It's a hill.
Yeah, I live on a hill. This is why I call it the hill. Stinson's, is it?
Yeah.
Stinson, yeah.
Okay. And it's not Mike,
Johnny.
Johnny, sorry, Hiker, and
Kelly.
which is the hero of the whole thing because she was
Right.
checking out the marsh area while the Viking was saying, "Hey, I don't really care. I'm going to find this thing whether you like it or not." And what were you doing at the time?
He was just toting along.
Go to if you want you got to see this. Go to the Paddle in the Park site, and they have the blog and also the video
Videos,
of
yeah.
I
them
wonder
fawning.
why
It's
he even
hilarious.
gave me this knife.
Because it's very dangerous. I should not let you have that, but it's very dangerous.
I already cut
try it?
myself.
He's cut himself
Not on
twice
that
I
over the
knife,
gave
not on that
weekend.
knife.
First of all, I gave first aid to one of my students at risk today because they cut themselves with a knife. And let's just say I'm glad I didn't throw up during the whole thing. You know how to see if a knife's sharp or not?
Yeah.
You go and put this on your thumb and scrape your
Nail?
nail off it. Not your skin, your nail. Want to give it a try?
Oh my gosh.
Just your nail.
Oh, you wouldn't want to see him.
There you go.
I
So
know.
did I get any? Look at that! I got some nail flesh on there, so it must be sharp. So we better put that away. But remember, a sharp knife is better than a dull knife.
Yeah. I actually
You know why?
have two knives.
Because a dull knife is really boring.
What?
What was the best part of your summer?
Finding the paddle.
Finding the paddle! Why was it exciting for you?
Because I got home and I was like, I'm so happy I got the paddle.
He was dreaming, and I'm not even lying. We were driving home. It was like 11 o'clock at night, and he was asleep in the car, and he kept half waking up like kids do and saying, my paddle, paddle. And we
Yeah.
were like, what are you talking about? He wanted to hold his paddle.
And was it nice to be out there with your family?
Yeah.
Yeah? Your Viking dad and your nurse mom? Yeah? All right, well, we better cheers then for that. You got your apple juice?
Did you even show off your paddle?
Oh, yeah! Oh, and their prize! Oh, sorry! I'm a typical male. I'm proud of that, but I am a typical male. My 3 sisters will totally agree with that. This is their prize, but it's only half it. I can't find the bottom. I'll find it for you. This is a Kelly kettle.
We actually saw that on one of the videos.
A Kelly kettle?
Remember when you were sitting in the corner? When you were like showing all your stuff in that video?
Which video was that? Was that when I was in prison? Oh, squirrel!
We,
Have you seen Gary the Puppet?
yeah.
Okay, so basically my whole living is trying to encourage people to go outdoors, and you gotta have this small little kid named Hiker, which is an enthusiastic individual that will save the world, who become the next prime minister. And he's saying, I remember you from being in prison and in the corner with a puppet. Paddle in the Park contest, volunteer organization, and they win a bunch of prizes,
Is this
and it
mine?
gets people outdoors,
Is this
and I think it's
mine?
really
Yes, that
fantastic,
one's
and that's why we do it. That's a nice paddle.
Chris didn't get to hold this, did he? Because I know that the paddle was here when Chris was here
tried.
and Mike was here.
No, he tried actually. That was a running joke. He's running down the laneway, and I said, "Yeah, you're trying to steal it." Yeah. I haven't heard back from Chris. I think I upset him.
Uh-oh.
Or maybe he's sleeping in the wilderness somewhere, and he hasn't got back to us because the social media is not available out there.
Doubt it.
Way to go, Hiker. There you go.
That's Hiker's
Congratulations. Fantastic,
mine.
fantastic thing.
No, like the paddle.
Oh, we know it's yours.
Oh, he makes it clear every day.
Yeah?
Oh yeah, he's dipped it already.
Way to go, man.
My mom and dad told me I should have it now.
That's good. I think you should actually. I think it's good because really, your Viking dad didn't do anything, and you know your new nurse Betty over here, she would love you.
Her name is not Betty.
All right, Whiskey Fireside chat number
27.
Number 27. We're going to forget about number 25, and Hiker, just say cut.
Cut!
Thanks for coming out. We're gonna have another shot.
Here, Johnny, you want mine?
You're done with the apple juice, buddy.
You're cut off.
All right, let's see what we got.